I'm Big Will Evanson, and it's time to talk sports. We have got a huge night in high school sports all across the valley, from Fruita to Palisade and GJHS in between. There's a lot to look forward to tonight. And starting off in Fruita, where the Wildcats take the pitch for a soccer match against the Rifle Bears. Fruita at 2-0-2. They still haven't lost a game yet, but they do have a pair of draws. Meanwhile, for the Bears of Rifle, boy, they are coming into this one hot. Their last time out on Saturday, Rifle mercy ruled Montezuma Cortez 10-0, and the Bears enter this one ranked third in Class 3A. We'll have highlights from this one coming up at 9 and at 10. On the diamond over on CMU's campus, the Grand Junction Tigers softball team plays host to the Montrose Redhawks. Montrose looking to get back on track and grab their second win of the year. Meanwhile, the Tigers are a win away from getting back to 500. And these two schools will also go head-to-head in volleyball tonight. Both teams are looking for their second win of the year. GJ has played more than double the games than Montrose, so it'll be interesting to see how those extra games play a factor in a battle between two teams eager to get back in the win column. And lastly, it's a big-time softball matchup as the Bulldogs of Palisade at 5-2 on the year have a tough test tonight at home against Eagle Valley. The Devils enter this one on fire, winning 4 straight games, and those Eagle Valley Bats are hot. In their last 4 games, the Devils have averaged 12.5 runs a game in the win streak. High school sports have revved up and are in full swing. Lots of action on a Tuesday night, folks. You gotta love it. And what a weekend it was for Deion Sanders and the Colorado Buffaloes. After upsetting TCU on the road as a 20-point underdog on Saturday, the Buffs were rewarded with a spot in the AP Top 25. But Sanders doesn't care about all that. KTVR's Mick Miller has the report from Boulder.
Unbelievable. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime.
After beating 17th-ranked TCU on Saturday, the Colorado Buffaloes are now ranked 22nd in the latest AP poll. However, rankings don't equate to wins and therefore don't mean anything to Coach Prime.
I don't care what no one says about where we should be ranked. I don't care about no ranking. I care about how we practice tomorrow. That's what I'm caring about right now. That ranking don't have a record, does it? Nah, ranking don't have a record.
The Buffs have made it clear that they have kept receipts on the people who have doubted them, which means reading headlines is something their coach doesn't encourage them to avoid.
I want them to read the headlines because I'm not stupid enough to think that they're not. You know, I hate when coaches say that. Don't read your clippings. No, read your clippings. You balled out. I want you to read it. But you got to understand, everything they say ain't true. Either way.
Shedeur Sanders is coming off a historic performance against TCU, setting a school record with 510 passing yards. The Buffs will go as far as Shedeur leads him, and he got a text message from the greatest quarterback of all time after his historic performance.
He texted me after the game, don't be satisfied. Like, it's cool. So it was cool hearing from him, knowing he's still watching and stuff like that. But just working with him, it really helped me just understand, don't focus on the good things. We did that. That's night and day. We're going to do that regardless. Focus on the bad things. Focus on the things that we wasn't able to do at a high level.
Next up is Nebraska, which you can catch on Fox 31 covering the Buffs. I'm Mick Miller.
Boy, with Deion at the helm, this Buffs team is unrecognizable from last year, and simply put, they are the talk of the college football world. That's all my time for sports. I'm Big Will Evanson.